step on the brake now, please, ma'am?
Of course, officer. Please to.
Turn signal now, please. No, ma'am, the one on the car.
Oh, I never use that. This is far more dependable.
Ma'am, I'll get in an awful lot of trouble if you don't test your turn signal.
Well, but you do seem like a very nice young man. So I don't really know you.
Headlights now, please. Thank you, ma'am. Afternoon. Spot safety check. May I see your license, please?
Yes, sir. You bet.
All right, Mr. Carter, do you mind hitting your brake for me now, please?
Yes, sir.
Turn signals now, please. Right. Left. About your headlights now.
This is Ludlow Niner, requesting a want on Nora Union David 131.
Mr. Carter, is the car registered in your name?
My name's, yeah.
May I see it, please?
I'm afraid I left it at home, but I'll go get it. Right now?
Ludlow Niner in pursuit on Garvey, heading toward Lincoln. 1957 black and blue modified Bel Air sedan. Nora Union David 131.
Ludlow Niner, we show wants for multiple traffic warrants on Nora Union David 131.
You don't run like that for traffic warrants.
Kids okay? Anybody injured?
Stay here, Joe.
Hey, stay here. Wait here, okay? Stay here. Keep them here.
How about the kids?
They're okay. They're just a little excited.
He's alive.
I'll call it in. This is Ludlow Niner, a TA at 1600 block Carmel Way. Injury victim, request backup and ambulance. Code 3. Doesn't make any sense. All he had was a few traffic warrants. Well, why'd he try and kill himself?
Those skid marks say he almost killed himself trying not to kill them.
And why'd he split like that? Huh? Is it real?
I don't know. But I bet you my man thinks it is. Make book on that.
But I've got to see him. sorry. It's just impossible. I tell you what, why don't you call back later on tonight, okay?
Is he gonna die?
Miss, I've already told you everything I know.
Then let me see him then, please.
Excuse me, Joe.
Hey, listen, there's really no point in you waiting, okay?
Calling Dr. Stevens. Dr. Stevens.
Well, you two could have saved yourselves a trip. He's still unconscious.
Any idea when we might get a chance to talk to him?
Later on today, maybe. They still have a lot of tests to run. I'll see what I can find out for you, okay?
Okay.
Please. You're the ones who arrested Jimmy, aren't you?
Jimmy Carter?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Help us. Please help us. He didn't know what he was getting into. All he did was to drive the van. They gave him $200, and I told him not to.
Hold on, wait a minute. Somebody paid him to drive a van. What does that have to do with us?
The first stole that you found in his car, he was bringing it to me.
Ma'am, how did you know that we found a fur stole in the car?
He called me. He said he was bringing it over. I don't want the fur. I want Jimmy. We're going to be married. Please. We're gonna have a baby.
You know, you'll have to be booked on possession of stolen property or suspicion of grand theft.
But he didn't steal the furs. He'd only drove the truck. I told you that. That's all.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm afraid the charges are the same.
If you found the furs, could you let him go then?
It would help if he told us where they were.
If I told you in his place, kind of, couldn't that count the same?
I can't promise you anything, but if you help us, maybe we can return the favor.
He told me the rest of the furs were in the condemned area of the Volmore amusement park. On Oceanfront Walk.
Willie? Terry?
Excuse me.
Wait here.
Well, Litchfield's got him listed as satisfactory, but you probably won't be able to talk to him until sometime tomorrow.
Okay, Jill, thanks for checking.
Yeah. Hey, thank you.
What for?
Well, for finally talking that girl into going home.
No search warrant. I don't want to hear any more about it. That's final.
Well, we got nothing to lose by trying, Lieutenant.
You're wrong. You got a great deal to lose. The more warrants you get turned down for, the harder they're going to look at the next request you make, and you got zip and zero to base this on.
What about the girl at the hospital?
What is your informant's name? Where does she reside?
She took off before we could ask her.
And she just volunteered the information.
She was scared. She and Carter are planning on getting married. They're gonna have a baby.
Touching? How do you know she's his girlfriend?
She told us.
You know she's pregnant because she told you. You know where certain stolen property is because she told you.
Lieutenant, we're wasting time if we're gonna get those furs before...
Webster, you may be willing to take the word of someone whose name you don't know, whose address you cannot provide, but the law, and especially procedure relating to the issuance of a warrant to search and seize, requires more than that, a lot more. Now, you find your informant, bring her in here, or secure her sworn affidavit and bring it in here, then maybe you can get your warrant.
Hey, Lieutenant, why would she try and lie to us?
I don't know, Gillis. On the other hand, I don't know why she'd tell you the truth either. Permission granted.
Beg your pardon?
Didn't you just ask permission to establish a stakeout at the amusement park?
I guess we did.
Permission granted.
Terry, how long do you think this place has been condemned?
A year, maybe.
If it's not in use, if nobody lives there, how come we still need a search warrant?
Somebody owns it. That's all that matters. Used or not used.
Hey, I think we finally got company. What do you call that?
If he's got a key, we've got no legal cause. We just have to sit tight.
I got a weird idea.
Speak.
There's something that's better than a search warrant. Permission. He can give it to us.
Let's go. Hey, if we go in there, it might get a little hairy, so why don't you call for backup and I'll talk to him.
Okay. Take it easy. Control, this is Ludlow Niner, requesting a backup at Volmer Park on Oceanfront Walk.
Read your request, Ludlow Niner. Ludlow 7 will respond to your call.
Niner out.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I should and maybe I shouldn't.
You do have a key to the building, don't you?
Oh, sure. I got keys to everything around here, more than I can use sometimes.
Well, all we want to do is to look around. If there's nothing wrong in there, we'll be out in 30 seconds.
Suppose there is something wrong in there.
Then we'll be out quicker than 30 seconds.
I got a gun back in the shack. You want me to go and get it in case there's any trouble?
No. All we want you to do is to give us permission to look in there and to unlock a door for us.
Okay.
On your own.
Give me that old time religion. 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 Mm-hmm. Give me that old time religion. Give me that old time religion.
Police, freeze! Hold it! You never make it. Drop it! Now!
You the guys called for a backup?
Yeah, we're the ones.
He must belong to you then.
Guess he does now.
here.
Thanks.
Right through that door. Okay, take it to your right.
Somebody say it was time for a coffee break?
Was a good arrest, Lieutenant.
Depends on what happens in court. I don't suppose they will cooperate.
Look at those reports. They knew they had the right to remain silent.
You give them Miranda?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. But they still seem pretty cocky.
ADW, suspicion rape, grand theft auto, etc., etc. Okay, these guys ought to go up for quite some time. I don't know why they'd be feeling cocky.
Lieutenant?
What?
If there's any doubt about a conviction, I've got an idea that may help.
Listening?
Well, remember the guy we nailed with the fur, Jimmy Carter? Well, we ran an RI on him, and he's got a record, but nothing like the other two guys.
So?
Well, when we talked to his girlfriend in the hospital...
She copped out about the restaurant, so?
She also said that Carter was only the wheelman.
Well, that doesn't make him any the less guilty. You should know that.
But maybe we can get Carter to cooperate, to give us more information about the other jobs. He's never been into anything like this before. This is multiple felony counts.
All right, give it a whirl. You and Webster see what you can get out of him.
Lieutenant? Why don't you let Willie handle it? It's his idea.
A, because you're a team. B, because I think you can probably get to Carter easier than Willie can. And C, because I just made an order.
Why? Because I'm black?
No, not because you're black. Believe it or not, I went through just what you're going through right now. I wasn't exactly born in the lap of luxury either, you know. I know how these street rules can hang on to you. But they don't apply anymore, so the sooner you get rid of them, the better. Talk to Carter.
He's wrong.
About what? About asking a guy to cooperate?
You call it cooperate. Where I come from, it's called something else.
Hey, if Carter gives us the information, he can go on trial with the other two guys like he never told us a thing.
Yeah. And he gets a suspended sentence, maybe probation for window dressing. And the others take a heavy fall. It won't be hard for them to add it up.
Terry, with 5 felony counts, by the time they get out of prison, Carter will be a grandfather.
Willie, when Carter hits the street, everyone is gonna know. And if you don't think that those two guys who do get sent up don't have friends, you're out of your mind.
Oh, that's great thinking. Maybe we ought to send Carter up for 10 years, huh? That'll be great for him. Good for his girlfriend, too.
Willie, if he does take the fall, it could be for 3 or 4 years. But if he gets labeled as a fink, it could be for life.
Yeah, well, a prison record could last for life, too. Hey, I don't see why I should apologize for trying to make a good bust stick. Now, those 2 other guys have got records of rape and assault with a deadly weapon. Now, they're guilty, and they ought to be off the street, and that's all I'm trying to do. A guy who turns in a fire alarm is not thinking on an arsonist. He's a guy who gives a damn.
He's lucky it's just the concussion, and there's no internal bleeding. They'll probably transfer him to the prison ward in a few hours.
Has anyone been asking for him?
No.
We were wondering about his girlfriend. If she does show, we can use her name and address.
Sure. Okay. See you for dinner. Sorry, Terry, spaghetti again.
Hello, Jimmy. My name's William Gillis. This is my partner, Terry Webster. Okay if we talk for a few minutes?
Those lousy traffic warrants, huh?
Well, if you'd stopped when we gave you the red light, that might have been all. We found the fur stole in your car, Jimmy. We found the rest of the stuff at the amusement park. Jimmy, I don't think you understand.
You don't have to tell us anything. Do you want us to get you a lawyer?
Who says I have anything to do
Anything.
Your girlfriend, who cares a lot about what happens to you.
Where is she?
We don't know. Matter of fact, we don't even know her name.
Big soul, brother. You're trying to jazz me and you don't know nothing. Who says I got a girlfriend anyway?
Well, you could have fooled me. I guess she was just some one-night notion, huh?
You know, you don't know nothing.
She's gonna have a baby. She'd like to have you around. Now, she said you only handled wheels, and we believe her. Look, do you want to buy a deal?
Well, what have you got to sell?
Okay. Okay, you tell us anything you know about who fenced the furs, how they got the ground plans of the vaults. And the prosecutor will give you immunity.
How long you think I'll last on the streets if I think?
We can keep your identity a secret. Hey, Jimmy, you've been in trouble before, but nothing like this. With 5 counts of grand theft, you'd be away a long time.
And can you give me a guarantee?
I can only give you my word that I'll do everything possible to keep your identity a secret.
You sure it's a bad fall, huh?
That's right, it is.
What do you want to know?
Thank you, Officer Webster.
Does the defense wish to cross-examine?
Yes. Officer Webster, you've testified that certain information led you and Officer Gillis to the condemned area of the amusement park.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, what was the source of your information?
Objection.
The court has already ruled that any informant's identity will not be revealed.
How do you feel about that, Officer Webster?
Your Honor, this is improper cross. Objection.
Sustained.
So, you and Officer Gillis went to the amusement park and you found what?
Your Honor, the witness has been over this ground.
The defense is merely seeking to make sure the witness has been over all of this ground. Will you answer the question, Officer Webster?
We saw the 2 defendants entering one of the buildings. We obtained permission from the watchman and went in after them.
Permission? You didn't have a search warrant then?
No, sir.
Go on.
We went in and found the defendants with a number of furs that were subsequently identified as having been stolen from Adrian Furriers.
Well, then it was on that basis that the arrest was made, and that was about it, right?
Yes, sir.
Fine. No further questions.
Prosecution rests, Your Honor.
Witness excused. In view of the time, if you'd like, I'll call a recess so you could start your case in the morning.
That won't be necessary, Your Honor. We only have one witness.
Very well, call your witness.
The defense calls Calvin Elliott to the stand.
Calvin Elliott to the stand, please.
Who's Calvin Elliott?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name and occupation.
Calvin Elliott, real estate investment.
Mr. Elliott, among your holdings, do you include some property out at the amusement park?
I do, for all the good it does me.
Officer Webster mentioned an old restaurant out there. Is that?
It's mine, yes.
You rent out space, do you?
I do.
Tell me, did you ever rent any storage space to John Barker, the defendant?
I did.
Do you have trouble with vandalism out there?
Sure. That's why I hire a security guard.
Yes. Now, Mr. Elliott, I show you a letter that was sent to the security agency that you employ. Did you write that letter?
Yeah, I did.
Would you read the last paragraph out loud for us, please?
Frankly, looks to me like most of the guards are old drunks, if you ask me. So I don't want any of them using that building for their friends to bed down in. As far as I'm concerned, their job is to keep people out. They got no right to let anybody in. Sincerely, no need to read my name, is there?
No, Mr. Elliott. I'm sure that's more than enough. Your Honor, I move for dismissal on the grounds that the owner of the property specifically removed from the night watchman the right to admit anyone. Illegal search and seizure prima facie.
Counsel?
The people were unaware of these facts, Your Honor. If we could have a recess.
The recess will not change the facts that the prosecution is unaware of, Your Honor.
I'm afraid I'll have to agree, counsel. Witness excused. Case dismissed for the reasons previously stated. Court will recess till 2:30.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, fellas. Law's the law. What'd they say?
He just wanted to remind me who my friends are.
Think they know?
Maybe. I mean, they ain't down.
Hang in there, bro.
That's beautiful. You tell me how the law's supposed to work, then I see how it really works, and you tell me to hang in there.
Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy, if they do know, they're not going to leave you alone. Let us help, okay?
How? Like you just did?
We put him out on that limb and then we chopped it off.
Webster, there's no way we could have foreseen what happened.
Maybe not, Lieutenant, but the fact is, we're not in trouble. Jimmy Carter is.
Jimmy Carter might be in trouble. This department doesn't run on might be.
You're not going to offer him any protection then?
Webster, I can't offer him protection. There's no evidence he's in danger. He hasn't asked for any protection.
He hasn't asked for protection because he doesn't trust the police any further than he can...
Oh, look, the two of you used established police procedure. It didn't work out. That happens sometimes. I'm sorry. I know how you feel.
Well, you don't know how I feel.
Lieutenant, may we be dismissed?
Dismissed.
Come on, let's go. You know, I can't stop thinking about Jimmy, and I'm really not sure if I was right or wrong when I asked him to be an informant.
You weren't wrong, Willie. It's just we've all got our own kinds of truth to work with.
Yeah, I guess. What do we do now?
All I know is we better find Carter before they do. Well, there's still a Carter to find.
Hi, Marley.
I know this looks crazy, but
Nice try, but our car is over there. You know, if you hadn't come looking for us, we'd be looking for you. How's Jimmy?
he hasn't been out of the room for 3 days. He just lies on the bed and stares at the ceiling. It's like he's waiting for them. They know we're there. There's always one of them across the street watching the building.
Anyone follow you to the station?
I don't think so. But they don't want me. It's Jimmy they're after.
Maybe you both could get out of town.
Yeah, do you have relatives somewhere?
No, just me and Jimmy. I'm gonna lose him. I know I am. Can't you do something?
If they were sure it was Jimmy who copped out,
You'd think they'd have done something before now.
If they see her with us, they'll have no doubt. Do you have a phone in your room?
Yes.
Write it down.
I don't understand.
Here's our phone number and address. Maybe we can get you both out. Jimmy can stay with us, and you can stay with a very nice nurse who's married to a very nice cop who live right next door.
But how are we going to sell Jimmy into moving in with you?
I don't know yet. But why don't we get you first to work, and then we can find a phone and talk to Jimmy. Stop worrying, okay? I hope that spaghetti is good for expectant mothers.
Sure took you long enough, honey. It's getting lonesome. I could stand another beer, too.
I was thinking the same thing myself. And I hate to drink alone.
Where'd you get that key, John?
Found it. We told you we had to get it on. Well, we have, Jim boy. This one's a waltz. Me and Toofer, we do the heavy stuff, and you drive. Just like old times.
No. I'll pass. You can find somebody else.
Couldn't do it, boy. It's just you and me and Toofer. Special. You're a buddy, Jimmy boy. You wouldn't want us thinking of you in any other way, would you?
He's not there, or he's not answering the phone. Or else he's there and he can't answer the phone.
The heavy trade's at night. We'll make it tomorrow morning before the owner takes the night receipt to the bank. I figure maybe 3G. Just like I told you, a waltz.
You said Toofer was in there. Now, where is he?
Toofer's busy.
A waltz?
Hey, you're really uptight, Jimmy boy. Relax. We've got nothing to worry about. Do we?
Okay. See you tomorrow.
No way. No way. You and I are going to stick together like flypaper. From now till then.
That's cool. Just let me go talk to Marley so she'll know where I'm at.
Come on, let's not fret ourselves about Marley. You're going to talk to her after tomorrow morning. Right now, we'll fall by my pad. I got a 6-pack of beer on ice.
Jimmy? Jimmy?
Guess that answers one question.
Maybe he split.
Still no sign of Big John or Twofer. Marley said that they were watching the place.
Where's Marley? Where is she?
We just dropped her off at work. Where have you been?
The Big John, man. He knows. He knows. Are we gonna wait all night?
There's nothing else to do. She's got our number. She'll call.
You ought to run for president. All those promises. I never should have let you talk me into staying here. I should have waited for Marley.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hello?
Who's this?
Terry Webster. Who's this? Marley? Where are you?
I'm worried about Jimmy.
He's here with us.
Can I speak to him, please?
Honey.
Jimmy,
Hey, just smile and ask me if I'm all right, lover.
Are you all right?
Is she all right?
Yeah.
Now, she tells you she's staying the night with a sister, and it's cool with you.
Yeah, well, that's okay with me.
Very good. We're keeping her here with us. Now, you're gonna help us knock over that liquor store, and she'll be along so you don't try anything clever with that pig friend of yours. You dig?
Yeah, I dig.
Hey, you smiling, boy?
Sure.
After those two pig friends of yours split in the morning, we'll give you curb service. You meet us at Erie and Grand. Now, meantime, nothing cute. She's too good-looking a chick for anything to happen to her face. Say goodbye.
Yeah. See you.
Where was she calling from?
She's staying the night with her sister.
I thought she didn't have any relatives.
Hey, educate him.
What else?
Nothing.
You did a lot of listening.
Hey, look, it's personal, okay?
Hey, Jimmy, a sister is a friend, right?
A for effort.
What's the friend's name?
Hey, look, it's cool.
Take it easy, man.
And it don't man me. Now, you crossed over, pig. You're on the other side.
Why not just write you off? Jimmy, the law can work for you. At least it came close once.
Yeah, and it fell flat on its butt.
Maybe because of something nobody could help.
Yeah, well, just forget it. I'll cut out in the morning. Me and Marley, we will go somewhere.
How are you gonna live?
I know about cars, plenty. That's why they need me for that liquor store to drive.
What liquor store?
Just a job they mentioned.
Well, the next time they say they need you in a job, I'd walk the other way.
And maybe they don't know for sure that I copped out.
And maybe, just maybe, they're gonna take you on a job and set you up. Get you killed.
Be a little rough on Marley, though. And on the baby, too. But you suit yourself, Jimmy. You decide who your friends are.
Cleanliness is next to Jackson, Tennessee. Religion, my old lady always was harping on.
You got religion, Missy? Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. Give me that old-time religion. How's the rest of that go, Toof?
Are you asking me? Religion. Salvation, little lady.
We're gonna get your man baptized bright and early tomorrow morning.
Bang, 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 bang!
Hey, Terry. Terry, let's go. We're late. Come on.
You're welcome to stay, man.
Why don't you call Marty? Have her come over.
I'll think about it. Hey, Terry. Thanks, man. Maybe, I'll see you around sometime.
Hey, Willie, will you fill the thermos? You think that's a very good idea, leaving him alone like that?
Yeah, he'll just rip the place off, right?
Oh, come on, man. There's such a thing as putting too much responsibility on a guy.
Hey, Mike, somebody's got to trust him sometime.
Yeah, we trust him like he trusted us. But he thanked me. Why?
You let him stay tonight. You let him stick around.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like he was saying goodbye. And maybe he was. Tell Riker that I'm not feeling too good today.
There he is. Where is she? You said she'd be here with you.
Afraid she's tied up for the moment. Big John, he doesn't appreciate all we do for him. We heist a nice new set of wheels, see that his old lady's comfortable. Case a job that's gonna put jingle in his pocket.
Now, how long do you think it'll be before somebody reports this heap stolen?
Long enough to get the job done, Jimmy boy.
Hey, we don't want to be late now, do we? Get in and drive.
Yes, sir?
Sir, my name is Webster. I'm a police officer, and if you have a silent alarm, you better hit it because you're about to be robbed. And if you have a weapon on the premises, I'd like to have it, please.
What's this? You've just been promoted. You're going in with us.
Ain't no clip in here.
Well, see, if there was a clip and something went wrong, that'd be armed robbery. We don't want to take a chance on a bum fall like that, eh? Know what I mean? Let's go.
Any available Ludlow unit, a 211 silent alarm at liquor store, corner Beaumont and Winston.
Ludlow 9 responding on a 211, code 3.
Anybody home? Little service out here, what do you say? Service!
All right, freeze. Don't do it! Just put your hands up and slowly turn around. Slow! I'll hold him for you. Thank you, brother. Hey, police! I'll call it corner.
You sure Carter wasn't in on the burglary?
No, not with an empty gun.
Okay. Pieces all fit. Carter's in the clear. How's he feeling about us, by the way?
Us?
Yeah. The men in blue, the establishment, the boys who made him an offer that backfired?
He probably thinks that you shouldn't promise what you can't deliver.
How are you feeling about us, Officer Webster?
Well, Willie told you that I wasn't feeling too good earlier. I feel a little better right now. Just a little better.
Webster? You're dismissed.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's made a dynamic umpire out of Willie. His calls were never that colorful back in Ohio. Hey, about that last call, Mr. Gillis. From where we sat, it looked like he was safe by a mile.
Well, I'll tell you, lady, I calls him the way I sees him.
Not everybody sees him the way you calls him.
Hey, I gotta put my gear away. I'll catch up with you in the parking lot, okay?
Yeah. I still say that little boy was safe.
You do?
Well, not really. But he was so sweet-looking, I wouldn't have had the heart to call him out.
Well, I guess being a cop's made Willie hard-hearted.
Really?
Well, it's one of the qualities you need to be a dynamic umpire.
Thank you. Willie, you must love working with these young folks that tolerate being fussed at so much.
That's just part of the police program for community relations.
Who are you fooling? As much as you love children, you'd be here anyway.
Is there anything else, Miss Gibson?
Well, you could put a couple of cases of soda in the cooler.
Okay.
Back yourself in that corner, honey, and keep your mouth shut. You. Spread eagle on the floor, face down.
You know, just a minute.
Stay down, Is this all you got, honey?
Gillis, can you hear me? Willie? You've been shot. We don't know how bad it is yet. Can you talk?
I can talk.
The woman is hysterical. I need to know how many there were and how they were dressed.
Two men. One big, the other 5'9". A little guy shot me. Looked like a .32 caliber automatic.
What about hair, eye color?
Masks. Both of them masks.
Willie. Willie.
I'll be okay, Nance. I'll
You're right.
Come on, Nancy. They have to get him to the hospital. Come on.
Come on, move back, guys. Come on, move back, please.
Mr. Gillis? Mr. Gillis! Where are we gonna get to umpire tomorrow, Mr. Gillis?
Terry! Mike, Terry!
Hey, I can hear you, man. What is it?
My legs. The kid had his hand on my leg. Didn't feel anything. Nothing.
Traffic gate. Would you like more than 821-1029?
All right, over here, center it on me. Let's move it, please.
I'll take Nancy to the hospital, okay?
Okay, we'll check with you there.
Yeah.
Two male Caucasians, one over 6 feet tall, the other short and slight. Tall one was wearing a windbreaker, the short one a sport jacket. Witnesses say they were driving a 1965 light tan four-door Dodge sedan, and they think the last three numbers were 974, though that's not definite. One other thing. Whoever these guys are, they shot an unarmed man in the back. So bear that in mind, don't take any chances, okay? Get going. Webster, Danko? You want to go down to the hospital and see how things develop? I'll find another unit to fill in for you.
Yes, as far as I'm concerned.
Sir, I think we'll be a lot more use on the street than in a waiting room.
Maybe. Just make sure you're not so anxious to get these two goons that you don't foul up. I'll go by whatever you say, but be sure how much you want to be a cop and how much you want to be Willie's friend.
We'll be all right.
Okay, take off. I'll keep you posted on the radio. Okay.
You're a policeman, aren't you?
Huh? Yes, I am. Something I can do for you, young man?
Well, I was wondering.
Wondering what?
Mr. Gillis gonna be okay?
Well, we hope so. He's young and he's strong.
Young. He's 22.
Well, strong, then. I think we can agree on that, eh? Something else you wondering about?
How come people hurt people?
Well, sir, I don't believe there's a policeman in the history of the world who hasn't wondered about that very same thing. I'm afraid none of us has come up with a very good answer.
Something over there.
It's the right color.
Wrong place.
Wait a minute. That looks like something. Yeah, let's take a look at that.
Yeah. Well, the last three numbers are 914, not 974, but the color's close.
Why don't we take a look?
Registered to Gus T. Caldwell, 1483 Bay Street.
That'd be that one there.
Hood's still warm, but that could be from the sun.
I'll call it in, see if there's anything hot in Caldwell.
Hold it, man. You won't have to. Look in here. There's the cash box from the stand. 1483?
Let's go.
You Gus Caldwell?
Police! Halt! Police! Halt! The next one is coming right at you. Now halt!
Okay, hold it right there. Put your hands behind your back. Lock your fingers.
All right.
Spread your legs. Further.
You guys get pretty gung-ho about something like this. What, you got a quarter to fill or something?
Look, man, you got the right to remain silent. Use it.
What right?
Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney.
Yeah, with the shyster lawyer I got?
Listen, mister, will you shut up? I'm trying to read you your rights. Now, if you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. Do you understand what I've just told you?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, move it. That way.
Think you guys would have something more important to do than roust the guy over some alimony payments. Yeah, take a good look, people. It's what you pay your taxes for. I'm a big bad criminal. Miss some alimony payments to that bloodsucker I was married to. These goons treat me like I was Jack the Ripper.
Look, man, before you say another word, you better know that we're taking you in for suspicion of robbery and assault with a deadly weapon, and it might get to attempted murder.
Wait a minute. I was upstairs since 8 o'clock last night.
Yeah, what about your car?
My car's out front.
And what's that over there?
It's my car.
You mind if I have a look in it?
No, go ahead. Look, you can ask my girl. I was upstairs all last night.
We'll check it.
It's true, absolute gospel. We was up all night. We was watching a telethon. I forget the disease, but it was really neat.
Hey, Terry. Car's been hot-wired. We're gonna have to let him go.
You mean somebody stole my car and used it for a robbery, and then brought it back here?
That's right, sir.
I ought to sue you guys for false arrest. That's what I ought to do.
Mr. Caldwell, we might have started to arrest you for the wrong thing. But unless you give me your word, you'll be at the precinct to arrange for your alimony tomorrow, I'll slap these things right back on you and read your rights all over again. Now, which way do you want it? Your call.
I'll be there in the morning.
Looking forward to seeing you, Mr. Caldwell. And remember, don't touch anything in your car until our lab gets to it.
Yeah, we'll stay with the car till the lab takes over. Ludlow 7 out. Well, at least it wasn't a total waste. We got the car.
Yeah, but it wasn't the car that shot Willie.
Now, Bud, here's an easy one. Who starred in The Beast with 5 Fingers?
Shut up, Buster. I'm listening to the radio. Top 40.
I'll give you a hint. It was either Bela Lugosi or Peter Lorre.
How in the world can you keep reading about them Wade Harcreeves all the time?
It was Peter Lorre. That little guy was scary.
Shut up, Buster.
Now, this one's real hard, man.
Buster. That was a cop you shot.
That's not funny.
And I ain't joking. You shot an off-duty cop. Stupid.
I don't see how he is. I'm gonna call and see. And it wasn't me shot that off-duty cop. It was us, Bud. You and me. Us.
No, don't do that.
Hey, Willie. Look, it's me. I've got to give you a shot.
I don't want to sleep. Okay?
No, Willie, if I don't give you this, the pain will be pretty hard to take.
Hey, listen to me. Joe, I'd rather feel the pain than feel nothing.
Willie, please.
Listen to me. I'm punchy, but I'm... what's the word? Lucid. I'm lucid. I'm telling you, no shot. You can't give me a shot when I say no. You got that?
Okay, I got that.
Okay. Where's Nance?
She's waiting. She's gonna stay with us until you get better.
What about personal effects?
What do you mean?
Where are they? My wallet, my stuff in the pockets.
It's okay. It's at the nurse's station.
Don't let Nance find the receipt.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
All right.
Jill. I'd rather feel the pain than feel nothing.
Okay.
Dr. Litchfield, check with surgery, please.
Schaefer? Yes. Officer Gillis asked me to pick up something from his personal effects for him, please.
Oh, yes, they should be right over here.
Thank you. Hey.
Hi, babe. Hi, Joe. How you doing?
Okay.
How is he?
Now, there's not much change. It's really too soon to tell until his condition stabilizes a little more.
Did Nancy go home?
No, she's talking to Dr. Ridgway.
Here it is.
Thank you.
What's that?
It's Willie's personal effects. There's some receipt he didn't want Nancy to know about. It's a receipt he put down for a deposit on an engagement ring.
Mrs. Thompson, please report to front desk.
Have you ever worked on cases like this?
Yeah.
If the spinal cord is severed, then what?
Well, if that happens, Nancy, then Willie's paralyzed from the waist down.
Forever. Mike, do you have anything I could have for a drink? I could use one.
Sure do. Name it.
I don't know what to name. I don't really drink.
How about a brandy?
Thanks. The whole 4 years at school, there wasn't any doubt in anyone's mind that Willie and I were going to get married. He was going into business, and I was going to teach art. Just as square and dull as you could imagine. And then this man from the police department came onto campus, talking about the program being started. Made it sound like being a cop was a combination of Sir Galahad And Captain's courageous. And Willie bought it all. I wonder how he feels about it now. I know how I feel about it. Mike,
Yeah?
when you get the people that did this, make sure you do get them. Make sure they pay.
Come in.
We were wondering about progress in Willie's case, sir.
Haven't heard anything new from the boys upstairs yet. How's Gillis doing?
A little better. They've cut the sedation.
So far, we don't have much to go on. No fingerprints of any value. The empty shell casings just confirmed the caliber of the gun. From the car ashtray, we get cigar ashes and these. Seems to be some kind of a design on them. Though Caldwell, the owner of the car, doesn't smoke. Some burnt matches.
Doesn't seem like much headway, Lieutenant.
Look, in all fairness, they're working on a number of cases upstairs. Now, let me assure you, in this instance, every move has been made.
Well, you always said at the academy that tenacity is an important weapon to any police officer, that sometimes an item or a piece of information must be checked and checked again.
I said that?
Yes, sir, you did.
Well, then stop quoting me and go do something about it.
Yes, sir.
Look at him. He's gonna marry that stupid thing pretty soon.
Shut up, Anna. Old Vesta's just doing his thing, the kids say.
Yeah. Well, he's liable to get into trouble with that thing if he's not careful.
I can handle it.
Ain't what she said. She said you're liable to get into trouble. That's pretty hard to argue with, ain't it, Vesta?
Oh, hush up, Bud. You just insulted old Vester's girlfriend there.
Oh, it's gotta be the cleanest ballpark I've ever seen.
They must have swept it. Swept it and dumped it here.
Let's take a look. Ugh. Yeah, man, what the stuff kids put in their stomachs. It's a wonder they make it to first base.
Hey, look at this.
Film Fair bookstore.
And he weighs about 210 pounds. The other one is slight, about 5'9", and he weighs about 120 pounds.
Well, who knows? People are coming in and out of here all day picking at things.
Listen, miss, this is very important to us. Anything you might be able to remember would be very helpful.
Look, boys, if I could remember any big guys with little guys or little guys with big guys, well, I'd be just thrilled to tell you. I really would. But half the time, I don't even remember what day it is.
The hold-up men wore masks similar to these. Now, it's possible they were bought here. Now, think. Do you recall anyone fitting the description buying masks like these in the last few days or week, maybe?
I'd go out of my mind if I try to remember everybody who buys this junk. Like I said before, half the time I don't even remember my own...
Yeah. Well, thanks for your help.
What help?
Good question.
Dr. Harper, check with head nurse, 4 East. Dr. Harper, check with head nurse, 4 East.
Well, first time out ICU in 3 days must be quite a thrill for you.
Yeah, sure is. I think I'll buy a bunch of postcards up an X-ray. Send them all my friends.
Figured you guys might like to ride up on your own. We'll see you upstairs.
Okay, and thank you.
Yeah. Penny, by
but make it a quick penny. We don't have much time.
Nance, I was just wondering what's gonna happen to us.
Well, we can always go back to the plans we had in college.
What about children? They were always a part of those plans.
I love you, Willie. I know it will be difficult for us, but we can do it. We'll adjust.
Oh, Nance. Wouldn't be so difficult if only one of us had to adjust.
What does that mean?
It means that you were engaged to a man. No, I don't quite meet that specification. Nance, I am not gonna tie you to a wheelchair. You're off the hook.
Willie.
Departmental regulations call for 3 exercise periods for each man each week.
Well, you better be careful you don't strain anything now, you hear?
Thank you, Officer Danko. I will be careful. Have you turned anything up about Willie?
Well, we found a place where we think they bought the masks, and we put it on the hot sheet for special surveillance.
Good. You can't do any better than that. How's Gillis holding up, by the way?
Still doing a slew of tests, but they've taken the stitches out of his arm.
His arm? What's the matter with his arm?
Well, when the big guy hit him, Willie tried to block the punch, and the guy's watch band cut his left forearm. He had to have 10 stitches in it.
I'll spring for some coffee. You want some?
Yeah, sure do.
No coffee. You 2 guys get upstairs to R&I.
And do what?
Run a make on a John Doe with the following qualifications. Caucasian, over 6 feet tall, record of burglary and aggravated assault, and some kind of a history of boxing, amateur or professional.
There's going to be a lot of guys fit that description.
And concentrate on looking for a southpaw. Because it looks like whoever hit Willie just might have led with his right.
Hey, dirt baby. His name is Bud Reeves.
There's a definite return of nerve pathways. How much damage is done, it's difficult to say. Though we do know that the cord isn't totally severed.
Doctor, does that mean I'm gonna be okay?
But as long as we leave that bullet where it is, your condition isn't going to change very much one way or the other.
Then what about removing it?
Well, that's possible, Mr. Gillis, but...
You just said it, Doc. It's possible, so let's do it.
Mr. Gillis, the odds in this case...
Look, I don't care what the odds are. I want you to remove that bullet.
Willie, stop it. I care what the odds are because I care about you. And will you let the doctor explain them, please?
Okay, Nance.
It's the positioning of the bullet, Mr. Gillis. That bullet is lodged between the vertebrae in such a way that forces us to deviate from what we would normally choose as ideal surgical procedure.
What does all that mean?
It means it will have to go in from the abdomen, not from the back. It means it will be operating in close proximity to the abdominal aorta. It's an extremely delicate procedure. If something were to go wrong, if there were any hemorrhaging, it would almost surely prove fatal. And getting that bullet out of there is still no guarantee that the paralysis would end.
No.
Doc, I had a bet on a football game with a guy a few years ago. There were 2 seconds to go in the game, and my team was behind. They kicked a field goal and won. The thing is, the field goal was 63 yards, and the guy who kicked it only had half a foot to kick it with. Now, the odds on that must have been 1 in a million. But I won that bet. Nance, I'm gonna win this one, too. So let's do it.
That smoke is irritating my sinuses.
Why don't you shut your sinuses?
Don't you get wise with me, Scarface.
Bud, you'd better shut her up.
All right, you two. Come on, be cool. We're having a party.
I don't feel like having a party. Why can't we go to the Classic Studio and look at all the groovy stuff they've got there?
I don't have to go anywhere to look at groovy stuff.
Hey, man, come on. Let's go see what they're gonna auction off. Or we can go to the bookstore. What you say?
I say, why don't you have another cold beer and look at your pictures? Whatever turns you on, mister.
That's not funny.
Then how come I'm laughing?
I don't think so. Oh, wait. Maybe the little guy you say was with this big guy.
Yeah.
It must be the horror creep.
The who?
The horror creep. He can tell you about every horror film ever made and who the actors were.
Could you give us a description of him?
Well, he looks kind of like a guy who just ate a puppy. I wish he'd stay out of here. He's trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Well, the store just bought a set of old-time horror prints from Classic Studios.
On Grand Avenue.
Yeah, they have an auction every Thursday. Well, anyway, this creep, without permission, rummages through them with his greasy hands, and he ruined their value.
You still have the pictures?
Mm-hmm. They're right here.
Hi.
Do you mind if we talk to you?
Yeah, I mind.
You all right?
He's weird.
Come on.
Hey, Tarek!
Let's cut across the line.
Give me a hand here. I just picked up an idiot that did a Brody out the emergency door. Hey, you guys gonna give me a hand or not? Come on, huh? What do you say? Give it a push.
Dr. Litchfield, call your office.
How long will he be in there?
I don't know, that kind of operation, it can take quite a while. We can wait in the cafeteria.
That's a lot of your life, isn't it? Waiting.
No, when you're a nurse, you really don't have too much time to wait around.
I didn't mean being a nurse. I meant being a cop's wife.
Mrs. Thompson, please report to front desk. hours will be over in 15 minutes, please.
The problem, gentlemen, is one of defining terms. See that man walking by? Notice he's wearing a plain, ordinary, everyday suit of clothes. We call him a plainclothesman because he wears plain clothes when on duty. We call you two gentlemen uniformed officers because you wear uniforms when on duty. Am I going too fast for you to grasp any of this?
Look, Lieutenant, if his fingerprints are...
If I had 98 more legs, I'd be the Rockettes. Come in here. This is precisely what I warned you about. I told you had to be cops first and Willie's friend second. You got to reverse.
Look, Lieutenant, all we did...
All you did was blow a stake out. The detectives were going to run on the bookstore. Now he knows you're looking for him. He's going to avoid that place like the plague. That's all you did. Riker? Right. Thank you. Leighton prints show your man's name to be Vesta Benson. The last good address we have on him is 4 years old.
Leaves us nowhere.
We're on duty in 10 minutes.
And in uniform. Wait a minute. For your information, Gillis is out of surgery. They'll call us when they know anything.
Thank you. Any change?
No. He could wake up any minute, or it could be another couple of hours.
Did you talk to Dr. Ritchie?
Yeah, he said it went fine as far as he was concerned, but anything involving the spinal cord, you just can't be sure. How are you guys?
No change here either. We know all the things they say we're supposed to know, but still haven't the faintest idea where those two guys are.
And what are you supposed to know?
We know who they are. We know what they look like. We know their habits, their M.O., where they hang out.
Well, they used to hang out. They won't be going back there anymore.
It's true. I wonder where Benson would go if he wanted to buy some more of that stuff.
I don't know. Any more stores around here like that?
No. There's the auction at that movie studio the girl in the bookstore told us about.
Hey, wait a minute, I'm lost.
Yes, so are we. We'll see you later.
Let Riker know about it, will he?
Yeah. Are they always like that? How long have you been away?
A couple of minutes. Eavesdropping, to be honest. Are they always like that?
Well, they're not as involved in most cases as this, I guess, but Mike does tend to bring it home with him.
And you like that?
It's better than being shut out.
Hi. How do you feel?
Woozy, but
okay. Why are you crying? Do you know something I don't know?
About the operation? No.
Suppose I didn't mean about the operation.
We'll talk later. You're too tired right now to talk.
Nance, we'll talk now.
It's just that I see Jill and how she handles it all and how she copes with it. I mean, if you marry a doctor, you marry medicine. If you marry a minister, you marry the church and religion. But when you marry a cop, you marry the streets and danger. I can't. This is an awful time to tell you, but I just can't.
Nance, it's gonna be okay. It's better to find out now than a couple of years from now.
I'm sorry, Willie. I'm just not strong enough.
You're strong enough. You're strong enough to be honest. It's as strong as anyone needs to be.
Thank you.
Hans, I can feel your hand on my leg. Oh my God, I can actually feel it, Nance. I can actually feel it.
No, don't make movies here no more. Boy, they used to, but TV shows and commercials all they do here now.
I wonder if you recall ever having seen either of these two men here
No,
before.
recollecting faces, that's part of my job. Yes, sir. No question about it.
Where?
Well, like I told you before, they have this auction once a week, and people are allowed to come in beforehand, look things over. That's where I seen them.
When was the last time?
Well, this little fella here with the scar on his face, it wasn't more than an hour ago.
An hour ago? Look, you know if anything from horror films is being sold?
Well, I got a list here if you're interested.
Sure am.
Here we are.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff would interest him.
It sure would. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, sure thing. Us boys in uniform, we got to stick together, you know.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
All right, now I have $6 for this spear. Who'll give me 6.5? Do I hear 6.5? 6.5. Are you all through? All done. All right, sold to that gentleman, number 20 there in the fourth row. All right, Douglas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a piece de resistance. Take a look at this. Something for my lady. John, get me that mirror there. I want to show you something that will break her heart. Or you might want to give it to your wife. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this mirror was used in the motion picture Echoing Heartbeats. Perhaps you remember it. And I'll give you a little secret. In this mirror, the ghost appeared to the leading lady. How about that? Now, that in itself should be worth at least, to start it off, the bidding of $50. Do I hear $50? $50. Reeves, Benson, hold it right there. Okay, hold it, Reeves, you've had it. Okay, put your hands behind your neck and lock your fingers. He's on the tracks.
Terry's empty!
Now, this is really stupid, Joe. Why issue crutches and make me leave in a wheelchair?
That's a house rule, my friend. You get wheeled in, you get wheeled out.
Hey, didn't we take a wrong turn?
Nope. You have to sign out for your stuff.
Check it carefully. I've seen a lot of suspicious types around here lately.
Yeah, well, what can you expect when you're dealing with a... Hey, wait a minute. There is something that...
It's okay, Willie. I got it.
Hey, let's get going, huh?
Yeah. Charge.
Is this the fifth floor?
Fourth.
My mistake.
Okay, let's get inside. We missed you.